Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm really happy that you're here on this beautiful June day. So I thought I would share before we get going some flowers just for you. I'm giving you flowers. Here you go. I wish I could give them to you in real, but these are from my garden. Aren't they beautiful? These came out of my Zen garden. And these beauties came off my hill that you could see from my studio. Aren't they huge? They're like baseballs. Gorgeous, right? So, happy June. Just thought I'd share some flowers with you. I'm going to move those out of the way so I don't knock them over. How are all of you? Are you good? Is everything good? I hope so. I hope everyone's well. So, well, today, welcome everyone. That's the first thing I want to say, and that you're all good. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I also thank you for all of your wonderful and kind comments. They mean the world to me. So, by the way, if you're not a subscriber, please do. And if you like the video, thumbs up, please. Super important to my channel. Helps me a ton. If you want to help me, that's a really good way. Lots of thumbs up. And when you can, comment. So that's it. Okay, so now down to some play. Now you all told me you want to see me work on this lovely folio that I'm working on. And I tried to bring the camera up, but my camera arm is giving me fits. So I don't know. Hopefully this isn't too close. But anyway, I got it a little bit covered. This took some doing, so I'm glad I didn't do it on camera because you would have been like bored out of your minds. And then this is that inside page, and I used, this is from the kit, La Parisienne Fashion Boutique. And this is from my personal ephemera that I have, that magazine that I have. You're going to see photos in here off and on, and hold on. And it's from this original newspaper that I bought from France. I had, I had shipped over, and man, that was pricey, but worth it because I got a ton of pictures to use. So lots of bits and pieces to use for my journals. So anyway, this is all collaged together for this page, and I may put a little, I feel like it needs a something. So we'll see what that's going to be. Now I've laid out what I want to go on the inside. This is a very big folder, by the way. For those of you who think, oh, it's just like everything else. Not really. It's bigger than I usually work. It's even bigger than my 12 by 12s I do. Because this is to the folds right around 6 inches. Yeah, right around 5.5 to 6 inches. And then it's really tall. You can see it's my whole ruler. So that's 12 inches tall. So she's a big girl. But it allows us to make some bigger ephemera and, to do some more fun things, right? So, I kind of laid out the base pieces, but I still need to cover this on the inside to a certain extent. This is as far as I've gotten on the cover. You know what I thought I was going to do did not work. It didn't work at all. So I wanted to do 3D and do all this, and it just, I don't know, it didn't look right. So I don't know at the cover right now. So I'm going to leave that. Whenever I hit a brick wall, I walk away and do something else. So I did tons of prep work since I've seen you. Cutting, pasting, making copies. I did create some base ephemera pieces we can play with. So I created some really tall tags using alteration tags, which are perfect for this because this is fashion and sewing, and I've created this one. I backed a lot of the pieces on cardstock, 65. This is 65-pound cardstock. I made a fun little folder that I can put all kinds of ephemera in. Now these are tall tags. Now these come in the kit, and I knew I was going to show them to you. I don't know why I didn't bring them over here. Sometimes I just wonder about myself. Hold on. Hold, please. I took some 65-pound cardstock and backed these tall, slim pieces. And when I cut them up, then I got this. So this is a nice tall tag, right? In fact, this tag is probably, because this is for this folio. It's just a fun folio. It's about 10 inches tall. if you put it in a journal, which you could, it would just be very, what's the word? Stick out a little bit at the top. But, okay, so those are mounted. They need to be cut. They're on my cutting board. Big Bertha, she's got company. She's been getting a lot of use. Poor thing, she's getting very dull. So I made those. I made that. And I made this fun pocket, envelope pocket that you could, if you're going to put it on a journaling page, you would just, you know, wrap it, right? So it would wrap and open. You would have that pocket. This is a little pocket there. This is a pocket here. So it's kind of a triple pocket goodie. You can add more things to it. And then I have some little book pages to make envelopes or pockets out of. I mean, not envelopes, pockets out of. So that's kind of what I've been working on. It's just lots of bits and pieces and cutting and printing two sides and going, no, that doesn't work. And, you know, so this is what I've been doing. Now, when I was going through the top of my counter the other day, I did find goodies, which I think I shared these with you, didn't I? Did I share these with you guys? Let me move this off to the side. Did I share these with you? I think I did. They are large, I mean, really large cards, as you can see. And then they have a vellum pocket. And then these are all from Doreen's kits. And she actually has a cool heart kit that looks like this. And I think it's Ruffles and Roses. I'm not positive. Please forgive me, Doreen. I just cannot remember every name. There's so many kits that I use, and I mix and match them. So I've kind of filled that pocket up to go, and oops, there's a card, to go inside of this pocket. I want to decorate these goodies. I made a lace sampler out of her lace sampler kit that she has. Out of her sampler kit, it's not lace, but I used some vintage laces here. I made a sample card, and then I also made, from all the bits and pieces, a dangle. So I think these are going to go into that folio since they're already made. I have this one in, oh, it's Ruffles and Roses Ballet Dreams Chiffon Elegance and the Ruffles and Roses Vintage Sampler. Aha, I did write myself a note. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, Doreen. I did do it. So I have one that's in all pinks, but I'm not going to be using the pinks in this one. I don't think. So I just split that down the side. It normally doesn't come open that easy. I yanked on it too hard. All right, we'll put that back. Let that dry. So I think I'm going to use some or all of it in the sampler to fill it up. So these are already done, which is nice. This one just needs a bit of, that one's done. This one needs some decorating, like words or lace or, you know, just some little bits on it. And a little paper clip maybe. So this one's really close to being finished. So, but that's the one that's going to go, I think, into this. Let me put that back in there. I'm struggling a little bit. I don't know why. Goodness gracious. Haven't made a video in a few days. So anyway, those go with that one. That one goes with that one. So you see what we have for things that I've already made. Oh, I don't want to put that in there. It's still drying. Okay, I better leave that out. All right. So I have those to go in there. So they're ahead. I'm ahead of the game on that. Got a few things made, but sort of, but not really. Boy, adding all the pearls and the laces and stuff stops me in my tracks a lot of times because it's like, oh my gosh, it's just going to take forever. So what I thought I might work on is a little bit of ephemera. I want to, and this is from my magazine, my Vogue, little La Mode, excuse me, Illustrate. That's where some of these photos and things came from. So I was thinking I might put her on there. Use one of the words from the kit. Got words here. This is this one's not La Parisienne, I don't think. Or is it? Oh gosh, you guys, I'm sorry. I don't know. I've got all my kits mixed up now. It's either La Parisienne or, yeah, no, this is La Parisienne. It has to be. Definitely is. Yes, it is. It's got to be. Yeah. Okay, so this one is the pink kit because I wanted a little bit of color. I do have the basic one. Let's see if I have it where I can get to it. Is it here? Is it in all my stuff? I don't know. I have so many kits pulled out and used and trying to keep everything straight is really difficult for me. I know that's what my designer would like, but I don't know. Where's my other page of those? Well, I have more words. I thought I had them all out, because I do want to use them, you know. I mean, I think they're really good for this. Yeah. All right. Also, oh, look at those. Are those cool or what? Super duper cool. Okay, well, it must be in the pile. So I have this pile of stuff I'm working on, and I need to decorate. I think it has to be in here. It couldn't have just got up and walked away. This is Rose Ganache here, and I'm going to be using this to create the shop style environment that the shop, the boutique. Oh, it's not there. It's not there. It's not there. Should be right there with that one. Well, alrighty. Oh, I love these are strips that I can use, which I will be using. I don't know where it went. The other one, the words should be here because I'm using them. I don't understand why I wouldn't have them here. They're in front of me. I can't see them. Well, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week and things are going well for you. Gosh, you guys. I know they're right in front of me. Don't you just love that? It happens to all of us crafters. And especially when we're doing a video, it always just messes us up on purpose. I swear, to make us look like complete and total idiots. Oh, you know what? It is in front of me. You want to know how bad it's in front of me? They're right here. Oh my goodness. That just can't be happening. Yeah, I want to use some words. What was the one I said I just wanted to put it in the middle of? Oh, this one. I like the word boutique, and so I was thinking maybe that would be fun on there. Or maybe at the top. Yeah, that would, or fashion. Maybe we'll put fashion there and boutique on the top. I don't know. Let's see what we get. So what's new with you guys? Anything exciting? I've seen a lot of good ones. My friend's, her son from the military is home visiting her for a couple weeks, and she's super excited. New babies, graduation, busy time for everybody, isn't it? That's wonderful. I'm so excited for you guys. I have nothing exciting going on in my life at all, and that's okay. We've had enough, right? We've had enough excitement for a while. I'm looking at my lace cart. Sorry, I had to turn over and see what I had. I want to put some lace behind that. Just a little something, something. You know, it doesn't have to be anything big. Gosh, you guys, I didn't eat this morning. I should have. My fault. My stomach's growling like crazy. My hubby went grocery shopping. He was going to pick up lunch for us today. Just a very light vegetable type sandwich. I'm waiting for it to come back so I don't fill up to cooking it. So we're making it. I want to keep that boutique word. So see, I did have them right in front of me. I told you. This is from La Parisienne, the neutral kit. Okay, so let's get some glue. Where's my glue? I've refilled it like about 20 times. I don't know. I keep thinking, okay, it's refilled for the next thing. And then I realize I've used it all. This is Fabri-Tac I'm using. Actually, it's Fabri-Fix, but it's Fabri-Fix, Fabri-Tac, 3-in-1, all same thing. Excuse the paper clip. That's for the other side. Okay. And whenever I'm using ribbon, lace, fabric, I tend to use this. Also, when I'm doing big pieces and I don't want a lot of wrinkling or ruffling of the paper, or you know, waviness, I use the Fabri-Tac because it doesn't have any water in it, so it doesn't mess with your papers. It also doesn't smear my inks when I'm using my distress inks. When I'm using distress inks on things and I have to glue, I use the Fabri-Tac, so, or Fabri-Fix. Let's see, what am I using? I'll show you. For those of you who are new, if you've been with me a while, I know it's boring to you, sorry. Yeah, this is what I use. It's the Beacon. The Beacon 3-in-1 is a lot like this. And people say, oh, why do you like that one? It dries instantaneously, literally. It's very quick to dry, especially when you're gluing a lot of fabrics and things. You want to dry anything fast, put your hands on it for a second, and it makes it bond quicker. All right, so we've got fashion up there. You know I'm going to want to add some lace and pearls to that. Might as well while I'm doing it, right? What the heck? Why not? Let me grab my pearls off the walls in front of me. For those of you who are new and you don't know, I do have a studio tour you can go look at so you know what the heck I'm talking about. And you're not in the dark about what is she doing, right? So, or where is she getting this stuff? Or where is this stuff in her room? I do have a video so you can see where I'm working, where I'm filming. It's the same thing. Let's see, do I want a little, well, it seems like I want a little ruffle or, let's see, do I want some of this? Is it too yellowy, maybe? Sometimes my laces, I'm running out of my little itty bitty laces. I've been stocking up on the larger things. I did just order some tiny stuff from my friend, Leanne, over on, sorry, Leanne, it just like escaped me. I could see the name, I could see you, I can see the name of your shop. It'll come back in a minute. Having a low brain day, sorry. I've had a lot of pain, so I've had quite a bit of pain meds, and they're kind of messing with me a little bit today. So, you know, I'm not crazy about that. Where's my other darker? Oh yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. I don't like that. I'm gonna take that off. No worries, it'll just go into the lace box, right? That's not that one. I think I like this one is what I was thinking. It's a little bit darker. It's got a cute little ruffle. The only thing is I have to figure out how long do I want it. I want it to about there, I think. Okay. Yeah, this is these little itty bitty laces are from my stash. They're very, very old. And I'm running out of them. Oh, breaking my heart. I love them so much, and I use them. I've been using them for years now, the last 4 years, 3 or 4 years. And, you know, they're vintage, so I'm going to miss them when they're gone. Maybe I need to do myself a little lace sampler book of all my vintage laces that I've had forever. That means something to me. That would be fun. And that way I can keep a sample of them and sit back and remember all the wonderful things I've made with them. Because they're not stuff I just randomly bought, you know, or bought nowadays. It's like, let's go back to my early crafting days from when I was doing wedding gowns and bridal favors and dolls and doll clothes and, you know, all that good stuff. So, all right. So we got the first of our blingas on there. I think we could start out with that. That gets me going. And then we'll have to see about, I think I'm going to want some lace there or something. Let's see. What have I got? Oh, I just got new laces in. Where did I put them? And I wound them on cards, and I put them in an envelope. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, too dark. Maybe too yellowy. I thought that was the one that would work. I don't know. Is this too yellow? Let's see. Sometimes they say cream, but when you put them on, they just read as yellow. It does lighten it up, and it does match. All right. I just got this in a shipment. I like to call it Happy Mail. It's not because someone sent it to me. It's because I'm happy I got it. You guys do that? It's like, oh, I'm happy, happy, happy when my lace shipments come in. I'm like, yay. And my husband's like, what is with you? I said, it's lace. He goes, oh, never mind. Sorry, honey. Sorry I asked. He's such a good guy. He'll come upstairs. He'll say, it's Christmas. I'll be like, yay. My lace addiction's getting out of hand, you guys. Really getting out of hand. It's crazy bad. So, all right. Oh, don't put those on the floor, Laurette. You'll be sorry. I'm going to put those up here, put them off to the side, get them out of the way. So, I've got so many piles. Oh, I loved this room when it was a fabric room because it was always neat and clean no matter what. Even when I was working on a project, the messiest thing I had would be the countertop where I was cutting fabrics. But, I mean, now with all this paper, it's everywhere all of the time. It's visually making me nuts. Paper is messy. Even though they're in folders, they're still messy. There's just tons and tons of it. As far as the eye can see, I really have to stop buying kits. And then I bought 2 more last night. Oh, you guys, I'm so in love with the Rococo era. Oh, it's elegant, opulent, full. You know, that's the Marie Antoinette era. And I just bought some kits. And oh my gosh, they're kind of like, they're backgrounds. But they're kind of like this where they're really opulent, you know, all the way around. Oh my gosh. And forget the name of the shop because it's not a shop I'm familiar with. I just found them on Instagram. When I get them printed, I'll show you. But I found them on Instagram, and oh, I'm in love with that Rococo era. So after this, I'm going back to my my journals and back to my stuff. I miss it so much. It's where my heart is. I am so into this. I'm so into this Rococo, elegant, excellent French, English. This is my love. This has my heart more than shabby chic. I love shabby chic. Love it, love it, love it. Love vintage shabby. But that Rococo Victorian elegance is just my thing. It just literally makes my heart sing. So I got to get back to that, guys. I miss it so much. I really do. See, that looks lovely on there. Maybe that would be something you would find on their dress or their petticoat. I love that. Oh, that looks so good. I feel like it needs a little something there. We need little bits, you know, little samples of lace. It's like becomes this little thing. Sorry, guys. My hubby's out shopping for me. I sent him to Target to pick up some storage containers for this room. Oh, he's picking up lunch. Woohoo. Okay, I'm going to respond to him real quick. I go, woohoo, filming. So that he knows I'm filming, won't come in yelling, which he doesn't yell, but he'll like, honey, I'm home. Honey, I'm home. So, okay, your friend's goofy today. All right. Oh, see, I like that. So where do I want to put that? Do I want it up there? Do I want it there? Or maybe down here? I don't know. Where do I want to put that? I don't want it on her head. That looks silly, right? Okay, I'm going to put it in 2 places just for the heck of it, right? This one's vintage too. It's got a really pretty color. All right. You never know what I'm going to do. I didn't plan on doing this, but I'm doing it anyway. All right, let's go like this. I hope you guys can see everything okay. Sorry I was off screen the other day. I didn't mean to be. This is a big thing we're working with, and oh my goodness, you never know what you're going to get, right? So, sorry. I was off to the side. I was showing off stuff, especially when I was doing my unboxing. I felt terrible. I went back and watched that later, and I went, oops. They're going to fire me. They'll never ask me to do it again. That's okay, too. I'm all right with it. Oh, This is so, I don't know if you can see this lace here. See it? Isn't it intricate? Look how intricate that lace is. It's got all kinds of layers. It's so pretty. I know I don't show you my laces close up, and I should, huh? I'll hold these up to you in just a minute. Let me get that glued on there. I'm standing up doing this. Isn't that funny? I'm going to kind of sneak it under the other lace a little bit. Trying not to wipe out my fingernails. I did just do them. Because when I don't, they break off. They were all long and beautiful. Because when I was sick, I wasn't doing anything, so they grew beautiful. And then the minute I took the polish off and I didn't put it back on right away, they all broke. What are you going to do? Trials of being a woman, right? Okay, so let me show you some of these laces. So there's this one. And that one. And then that one. Isn't that pretty? Look at this lace. It's so intricate. Look at all the little goodies. So you get that, or you get this, I should say. Pretty, right? That's pretty, huh? I'll probably add maybe just a few more pearls up there. I don't know if these ladies wore very many. Well, I guess they did. You know. My beautiful friend Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. I think Stephanie actually is currently on a cruise to Alaska. Fabulous cruise. My husband and I went for our 25th wedding anniversary, and we renewed our vows on the ship with the captain and with our table mates. That was the funnest thing ever. They loved it. Our table mates were so thrilled because they got to have dinner with the captain, and they got to come to our ceremony. We all got dressed up in evening gowns. I had kind of a creamy off or tan beige, taupe gown. It was fun. It was fun. And we got to have dinner with the captain. They all loved it. We were treated like royalty at our dinner after he remarried us. So hopefully Stephanie's having a great time on hers. But anyway, my beautiful friend Stephanie sent me tons and tons of these pearls. Now, where did I put all my beautiful pearls she sent me? Because I actually need to get out another set of them. Where did I put them, Stephanie? I set them in somewhere. Oh, they're in my cabinet behind me. I can see them. Okay, I need to bring another one over because I have almost used this one up. Or did I bring one over? Oh, no, I already brought one. I brought one already. See, here it is. She sent me like 20 packs of those. What a sweetheart, right? You're so darling, Stephanie. What did I do to deserve you? Wow. All right, so that page is really a little more fluffed up. I'll probably add... I'm thinking it's going to need a, I want to put, I know what I want. Oh, and I just got these too. Where did they go? Okay, where was it? Was it these? Oh, yeah, duh. I got some appliques. I ordered a pack of random applique scraps because I don't have wedding appliques. I don't have any wedding gowns. When I went to the store to find one, they were like $100 for the wedding gown. And I'm like, well, that's not a good deal for me. I mean, it's great for a bride. Probably all my mother spent on mine. But it just wasn't going to work for me to cut it up. I've actually contemplated a lot cutting up my own wedding gown. I don't use it. I'm never going to wear it. No one's ever going to wear it. I was teeny tiny. The only one I could see wearing it would be my niece, and she's not likely to get married. She is already. I'm not sure. She's not saying. She probably got married and didn't tell any of us. Just easier that way for her. I want to put that on there. Oof. That means I've got to go through and glue this whole thing if I do that. You know what? While we're talking, now, I don't know if you guys can see this, but there are threads through the back of this that keep the pearls and all of the sequins on there. So you have to seal the back. Otherwise, the minute you cut it, the whole piece literally sheds. So what I do is I take I learned this trick back in the day, and I put glue along all the thread lines. Now, I'm not going to do the whole piece because I'm not cutting the whole piece, but I put it on both sides of the thread line. And sometimes I do more, you know, depends on what I'm doing. So hopefully this will help you if you're going to cut up appliques and you don't want to lose, you don't want pearls bouncing everywhere. And I'm going to set that off to the side to dry. And hopefully while it's drying, we'll do something else. Okay, so we won't do those. I got these all from the same shop. Yeah, I sent my husband to get some more of these. I use them for everything. Let's see, do I have the name of the shop in here? I thought I threw it in the bottom of the box. I know I did. Oh, your little friend is nutso. Well, anyway. I know I put it in there, but I'll have to find it. Or I stuck it in the back of one of these cards. I did. Oh, Lavish Laces on Etsy. Lavish Laces on Etsy. Lots of good places to get cool. I don't know how I find them. I see them on other people's channels. I think Jennifer at A Trace of Sparkle, or who else? I don't know. A lot of ladies use that. All right. Okay, so this page is done. So I feel like we're moving along. It still needs something else. I feel like it needs, besides some applique, I feel like it needs a bow, like right about there. Because they do use bows and ruffles and all kinds of gorgeous things. So I'm going to glue that. But you know what? It's a little too not vintage enough for me. So whenever I want to take down the shine on anything, I just, whatever's on my dauber, just kind of wipe it over it to kind of, the little pearl on this is kind of funky. I don't know why that pearl doesn't want to stay up. I'm doing a little, making it stay, maybe. Okay. All right, for now. Okay, we're done with that one. Now, what do we want to do? Do we want to work on a card, or should I finish the inside of this? I feel like we need to work on this folder. I do. I feel like we need to get this lace on here. I'm not going to go over the lines because I feel like if I do that, okay, where's my fabric scissors? These are fabric scissors that are still sharp, but they're not my absolute sharpest scissors, so I brought them into the craft room to use on fabrics in here. They've got kind of a funky spot in them, so that's why they're in here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it on first, and then, can you guys see? I hope so. I'll stand up and look in just a split second. We're making progress. I'm really happy about that. Okay. Where's that line? Looking for my fold line. Okay, now we're going to go do the next one. And we're going to leave a little gap because we need to. Don't know if my head's in camera. I hope not, but if it is, it's okay because I actually did something with my hair. I went and got it cut, colored, and styled. And now I'm back to being a human being instead of looking like a troll. I hadn't had it done in like 3 months because I was so sick. I had to cancel my appointment, and I hadn't had her cut it much before that. I would just have her, you know, do the coloring and the styling, but I wasn't really having her cut it, so it really got long. I could put it in a ponytail. That was fun. Guys, I can't tell. Shoot. I don't know. Well, that's not the right piece anyway. Where'd it go? There it is. I was like trying to put a piece on there that wasn't the right piece. I'm like, why doesn't this piece look anything like the others? I don't understand. I know this looks like a hot mess, but I promise it won't in a minute. That's all that was left of that piece, right? So I have a little bit of this one over here. I was going to put this one in the middle because it's sort of different. Okay, I'm going to do this. So first thing I want to do is cut off this side to get a straight edge. That's definitely going in the scrap box. Okay. And I've got to go up with it because this is, you know, definitely a scrap. Okay, let me glue it on. Again, we're using Fabri-Tac. I'm looking. Nope, that's definitely... Oh, but I cut that side. That's going to be a problem. I cut the wrong side. Okay, well, I'll just put it over here. And I'll just cut it over here. I hope I didn't mess up. Normally I would run this strip of lace straight across, but I didn't have one long enough to do that with because this is all vintage and old, you know, so. And hand dyed. Okay, this is going to be fun. How are we going to do this? All right, well, I hope I stay in camera, but if I don't, I apologize. I have to do what I have to do here to cut this. So if I'm out of frame, forgive me. I'm trying not to cut the folder. And I can't really see way up there. I'm doing that totally by muscle memory. Oh, hey, we did okay with that, guys. I did all right. I'll have to go back and clean up the edges a little bit when I can get really, really close to it. More scraps for the scrap pile. These can go into my scrap box. Okay. One more to cut. See if I can do this without cutting the page. I don't know if you could see it or not. Actually, it's probably right in your face based on the way this camera is set up. Did I mess up? No. Okay, try not to cut any paper with those scissors. Really, none. Okay, there's a hot mess for you. All right. Alrighty. Well, that looks pretty good. I need to do some gluing, but that's good. I just put a minimum amount of glue on just to get it to stick so I could cut. Okay, this one needs cutting. If this looks awkward, it absolutely is. I'm trying not to knock off all the other stuff I have on there. Okay. There we go. Alrighty, it's starting to look like something. Look at that. We're getting something. We got something going there. Oh, sorry, the neighbor's dog has decided to bark. Aren't we lucky? Aren't we blessed today? Now, I also thought, let's see, is one of these longer than the other? No, they're all the same length. It's just the page is shorter. It's like, could I cut off something? And that does stick out there, which is fine. I'm wondering, well, because I can cut this off on this end and it won't show, you know what I mean? So let me see. Let me eat that real quick. Question, do I make these pockets? I could, huh? When we glue those on, I think I'm going to make them pockets. So now do I put a little thingy on them? Maybe. Just the tiniest little notch. So you could sort of tell it's a pocket, but it's not in your face. It's not a deep one. Not a deep thumb notch. Let me do that. And then we're going to do this like that. And then this one needs one. I probably should have done all three together at the same time, then they would have been consistent. You could do that. And many times I do. It doesn't matter because they're not like top to bottom or side to side really. There's some space between them. Get rid of that white edge. Okay, let's see. So that's going to go there. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. And we have room to put laces and things on here and goodies and words and whatever else we want to use. So let's get these on. Well, we're making progress on this folder. We're getting it. We're getting after it today. Loving my new fence that my husband and Joe put up so I don't have to look at the neighbor's junk since they tore down my trees. The guy knows we're not very happy. Well, knows I'm not very happy, but I'm not going to hold it against him. I'm not happy, but I'll get over it at some point, maybe in a year or two. Oh, they're just young and they don't know. And he's so busy. He works like 2 full jobs and then helps at a family restaurant. He does cut work for a boxer. He works for the federal government, helping get grants for people and housing. Good kid. Got a master's degree. Young, but good. Got a 2-year-old who is going through terrible twos. Ooh, the tantrums, that poor girl. But you know what I love about them? They take her in the house when she's throwing a tantrum. They don't leave her outside screaming and hollering all by herself. They are such good parents with her. And her mom lives with them, so it's like, oh my goodness. It's as good as it gets. 2 young people to be very proud of, even though they're not mine. But we are proud of them. We just weren't thrilled with what they did. So what are you going to do? You know, you can still like them even if you don't like their actions. All right. Oh, and they're always bringing us like eggs and fish and fruits and vegetables. And he helps out on a ranch. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, you guys. Oof. Luckily, that was tacky enough. Might be ready to cut. You can cut it once it's tacky. Like, see this one? It lost its pearl. No. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to glue it on before it comes off. Where was that pearl? I don't see any other pearls like that on there. think I'll put it right there. Yeah, let's just put it on there. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but it's the only pearl like that on there. So I don't want to lose it. But I am going to clip that thread before it gets pulled. All right. And I am going to glue it on the back. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to cut this from the... hello? All right. I'm going to cut this from... boy, fingers crossed I put enough glue on there, because if I didn't, you're going to hear dink as everything falls off. Use the tips of your scissors. Pull on the mesh. This is vintage lace that I'm cutting. Wedding gown lace. You could tell it, you could feel it. You could tell she washed this wedding gown, which I would never do in a million years. I would dry clean it before I ripped it apart if I was going to do that. Okay, I'm going to leave this sitting. It's sticky. Okay, now, are we going to use this on here? I made myself a note that I wanted to put pockets on here. So, see, that's what I do with my scraps. Okay. Oh, yeah, see what I wanted to do? Oof, I love that. That's going to work perfect. Do I want to put any fabric behind that? Or paper? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to go over it. Because like I said, I like the file folder. So... and I'm going to put some glue back here again. Yeah. Boy, I'm hungry. Hubby brought home lunch, so I'm going to wrap this up, you guys. I don't know if I'm doing regular videos. Everyone said, oh, we're so glad you're back doing your regular videos. I'm trying, but, you know, don't count on it. I had to do a Thursday one because it was supposed to be for Wednesday, and my hubby and I forgot to post it. We had a complete and total breakdown in communication. He was waiting for me. I was waiting for him to do something, so... oh, well, right? So it was on a Thursday, which you guys normally... Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but because I'm not back to 100%, watch for videos. Don't assume I don't have any or that it's always going to be on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm trying for that so you guys know when to look, but it's best to just check. Because my numbers were super low on this video, the one where I introduced this, and oof, that's not good. YouTube doesn't like that when my numbers are really low because no one's watching. They get funky with me. Oh, look at that, you guys. What do you think? Is it pretty? Pretty? Look at that page. Isn't it pretty? It's got all the little... see, oh, see the sparkle? There you go. Oh, I love that page. Love it. So, the only problem I'm going to have is when I close it. I didn't check that, you guys. I need to move it in. So, while it's still semi-wet, I'm going to have to move that piece in a bit. As much as I want it out there, I want this part out there, but that part can't be. So I'm going to have to manipulate it a bit. And this part can't be. Come on, it's still wet, sort of. Okay. I'll have to bring it in. Bring it in. Yeah, it'll close. Either that or I'm going to be doing this, and that's not the cover. So, Okay, I've made it inside the line. One more time. One more time. Yeah, there's a bit of glue on the outside here, so I gotta let that dry. All right, there we go. Let me see how many minutes we've been going. Getting my hand sanitizer. Yeah, we're about 50 minutes, so that's good. I was going to do a little decorating, but next time we'll do ephemera. We'll do ephemera next time and work on the inside a little bit like we're doing today, just a little bit of bits. What I could do, though, is I could do one real quick one with you. Let's see, is that far enough in? Well, it's as far as I'm going to get it in, so I think it's going to get bent back, but it won't hurt it. It's just fabric, so it should be okay. But look at that. Okay, there we go. I need to leave that up, though, and not put it down. So let me take that off my desk and put it over by my... Well, you guys, we made progress. Look at, we did this whole page. We decorated. We did the pockets. Yeah. Showed you stuff that's going on and got you all caught up on everything. So that wasn't bad, right? Wanted to do this page, but it didn't materialize, so probably next time you see it, I'll be done with it, hopefully. But let's see. There was a quick little pocket I wanted to make a couple pockets that we're going to use that I think could hold stuff like this. So just take a book page. I like the ripped out edge. And you just fold it in thirds. It's as easy as it comes, right? So let me move my lace. That back in my lace cart in a minute. Oh my goodness. Let's see, I have this stuff. I've got stuff everywhere. I thought I was going to use this lace on that page we just did, but maybe not. It might be on the cover. I'm going to grab the right one. I'm going to grab some ink. Put that away. I don't know. Goodness, you guys. I have enough tools out to choke a horse. Gonna need that, though. All right. So what we want to do is we want to, if you're an inker, this is the time to do that. And I just folded my page in thirds. No biggie, right? Just nice and easy. Do my edges. I'm going to ink everything up. I need a good size pocket because this is a good size project, right? Hopefully you see this on Monday. And hopefully you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Fabulous Friday and a wonderful weekend. And you guys are doing something fun and exciting. I am going to kind of do this. I'll show you why in a minute. Why I'm doing the inside. I'll show you why in just a minute. All right. So all we need to do now is we want to put a little glue along here and along here so we get a good close. And then we're going to just run a line of glue right along here. This isn't very old book page, but the books are not young either. They're books I've had in my stash for years and use the covers. And I'm gonna do this one. And I put it on each one. That way you don't get stuff stuck when you're trying to put it in and out. And go like this. Now, you could leave this as your front, or you could flip it over and, you know, use it. If you're going to glue it on, you could glue it back there. But I think this is fun to see the line and the words, someone to love. This is a 21 over here. And oh, we need to close this on the bottom because we don't want our tags falling out of our envelope or pocket. Our pocket, not envelope, pocket. Lots of wrong words, goodness. Okay, let me get... bone folder these down. Then what you want to do delineate or to designate that it is a, not delineate, designate that it is a pocket, you're going to put a little thumb notch. I don't like a deep thumb notch. I like mine to be relatively small, but it's why I ink the inside, because you're going to see it a little bit. So and these can be freestanding pockets. They're going to be in this particular project, or you could glue them on. You could glue this way and this way. I didn't do this side. So it depends on which side you want to decorate. Now, I had some fabulous little luggage pieces I showed you earlier that I think I might want to use on there. Yeah, aren't these cool? That one's too big. But that one's not. I might want to put that on there. That would be cool with some lace and stuff. So I'm thinking that might be what I'm going to decorate that with. But I just wanted to show you a fun, quick little pocket. You just use book page. You could make them out of anything, really. Magazine or whatever you got. Whatever paper you love. I don't usually fussy cut with these scissors. They don't maneuver as well as my little tiny embroidery scissors. Those embroidery scissors were all my mom's. She used to sit in her chair at night and do her crafts or her crochet. Oh, she was a master crocheter. She could knit a little bit. She didn't really like knitting though. She liked it, but she didn't. She really preferred to crochet. And boy, could she crochet. I have so many wonderful Afghans and sweaters. I've got a number of sweaters that I didn't wear this winter, but maybe I will next year. If I do, I'll show you. So, look at that. Is that cute or what? Oh my gosh, that's adorable. I like it against the words. Yeah, I might want to go that way. I don't know. Because I'm going to cover up the someone to love, so what's the point of having it on there, right? And we'll do it this way. So cute. Okay. I might have to cut out one of these and see if maybe I can make it fit. I don't know. I don't think there's any smaller ones in the kit. I'll have to look. There's a hat box and a hat. That would be cool. Yeah. All right, you guys. So I think I'm going to stop here. Go have some lunch. I'm starving. And I hope that you have a really marvelous Monday and a wonderful week. And I am going to see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses, guys. Bye-bye.